What's going on? What's happening? What's happening? What's up? What's up? What's up? All right. Let me not steal nobody's steelo. You feel me? Let me not steal nobody's steelo, man. Let me not steal nobody's steelo, man. Come on, man. Let me not steal nobody's steelo, man. All right, bro. Let me not somebody steal, man. All right. Outside of me saying stupid shit, it's been a while since we have streamed. Okay, all right, okay. Maybe so. I don't know, but okay. So outside of that, that's a weird fucking way to start a stream. Follow me on all my social medias. All right, Twitter, Instagram, at I am Bruce Leroy. TikTok, it's Bruce Leroy BIH, okay? And for Twitch, it's I'm Bruce Leroy BIH, okay? So follow me on here, okay? I'm trying to stream more than once a week, but it's kind of crazy, okay? So I have some big announcements. I have a big announcement. Whoop, 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 whoop. I have a big announcement for you guys, okay? So for the first time in forever, I am actually going to be performing. So that's going to be awesome. I will be performing for the first time. Okay, so on Wednesday, March 18th, okay, for those that are in Chicago, the book club is having a March Madness party, and I will be a part of it, okay? So the event is from 6 to 11. Okay, so just letting you know. Matter of fact, I should do this in my Kamala voice. Yeah, guys. So the event is from 6 to 11. Okay. Now, if you voted for Trump, don't fucking come. I don't want your ass. You know, I'm playing. I don't give a fuck what political. I don't give a shit. You know what I'm saying? I'm not. But I'm saying, gotta keep it funny. Gotta keep it funny. Yeah. So if you guys voted for Trump and then voted for me, you can stay your ass at home or wherever the fucking city you're at. Don't come and don't bring your ass here. I don't want you. If you didn't vote for me, I didn't want you. Stay your fuck ass at home. Fuck nigga. Yeah, so stay your ass at home. I don't want you here at all whatsoever. I don't want to look at you. I don't want to look at anybody related to you. I don't want to look at motherfuckers who are co-workers, acquaintances, family members, cousins from another mother, god siblings, godfather, godmother. I don't want to anyone that likes you, anyone that is related to you in any way, shape, or form. Tell them they can stay the fuck home. I don't want to see them. Okay. So yeah. So just letting you guys know, I will be at the book club. At the book club. No, you won't be reading, but you will be reading my body language as I perform, okay? So just letting you guys know, my set is a 10-minute set from 8:50 to 9. I will be up there so you guys, see all the great underground artists come together and play rock, paper, scissors, and potentially tic-tac-toe. It's going to be a fun event. Now, real shit. That's all I gotta say. But yeah, real shit. Book club Wednesday, March 18th. Your boy will be performing. All right, be there or be. That's not a fucking square. Whatever. You know what a fucking square looks like. If I gotta tell you that, that means your ass need to go back to school, motherfucker. All right. So first thing first. So today, this is how it's gonna go. NFL free agency has kicked off. So we will be having a conversation about that. And we're going to watch some academic videos and maybe some other videos. That's some more videos and some more videos. That'll be some more videos. And then after that, some more videos. That'll be some more videos. And then, all right, so just basically random music shit. But first off, NFL news. Okay. And then basically some signings, how I feel about it type shit. Type shit. Yeah, so let's get started. First thing we'll talk about Arizona. Nobody said Isaac Seumalo signed with Arizona. I'm surprised Pittsburgh didn't retain him. I think he was in a Pro Bowl this year. I think he had a Pro Bowl selection. I don't know why I don't remember who the fuck Arizona coach is. Nor do I care. I don't know. So Tyler Algier is an Arizona Cardinal. I would have liked to see that tandem. for Atlanta. Because you're putting a lot of pressure on Bijan Robinson. It's going to be interesting to see who's going to be Atlanta's backup. Roy Lopez, I don't know. Kendrick Bourne from the 49ers. I thought, because he was really good last year, I'm surprised in it. And wait a minute. This shit is crazy. So he signed a 2-year, $10 million deal with Arizona. $5 million a year. The 49ers couldn't keep him? For $5 million a year for 2 years? Come on now. Come on, San Fran. Come on, Gold Diggers, where you at? Gold Diggers, where you at? Where you at? Gardner Minshew, interesting. Matt Pryor. Is that old boy from Philadelphia? If it is, I'm happy as fuck. Get his fucking ass out! Boy! You fucking ass. Get his ass out of there, son. And retainings don't give a shit. Atlanta, Jahan Dotson. Jahan had to go. You know what I'm saying? It is what it is. I'm fucking pissed he got to play for goddamn Kevin Stefanski. But salute to him. They didn't pick up his 5th-year option. We all knew, unless you're goddamn stupid, we all knew he was not going to be in Philadelphia. Bro, this fucking screen is distracting as shit. Let me pause this. Matter of fact, fuck it. Distractions are a part of the field. You don't like it, then quit. You don't like it, Johnson, then quit. I'm going to keep going, sir. Just give me a second to readjust my glasses. Proceed to give you what you need. All right. Jahan Dotson, salute to you, brother. Thank you for being a class act. Thank you. I know it was hard because I know you can hoop. I know it. They should have gave your ass the ball, but Sirianni don't know what the fuck they doing. It's not your fault. Folk, I don't know. I vaguely know what Nick Folk is. I feel like he played in the league for a long time. Austin Hooper from the Rams. Why didn't we got a bum-ass nigga from nobody from Jacksonville, nigga. How we deal or no deal? Why didn't we deal with Austin Hooper? Why didn't we go get Cameron Thomas? I feel like I know who he is. Tua Tagovailoa went to Atlanta. I mean, lefty. Penix is a lefty. He's a lefty. Backup. Prove it was a starter beforehand. You can't go wrong with this. You know what I mean? And especially if Penix doesn't pan out, you put him in there, he might have a career revamp. I don't know what's the fans count. I'm not sure about that. Chris Williams, I don't know what it is. Azeez Ojulari. Ooh, that name sounds familiar. He played in Philadelphia last year. That's it. Alameda Zaccheaus came back to Atlanta? Christian Harris name sound familiar. And I ain't gonna lie, Atlanta's a piece of shit for fucking franchise tagging Kyle Pitts. Bro, let that man go, man. Dead ass. Hey, Baltimore. I gotta hand it to you. What is this? 4 years, $112 million, $60 million guaranteed. $60 million. He said, say it again. I remember Ty Job. $60 million, $112 million. I can't do a state of accent. Godfrey can. I can't. But shrewd. So, for those that been in the loop, I would have kept going. I probably was going to bust my ass or fuck up my knee. One of the two. Maybe both. But anyway. What was I going to say? Okay, I figured it out. So, Baltimore traded 2 first-round picks for Max Crosby. And I literally just put out like a little post about it. So, excuse me. Max Crosby failed his physical. Max Crosby failed his physical. Act like you can physically talk. Act like you're physically capable of fucking speaking English, your only and native language. Okay. So, yo, I'm a goddamn mess. I'm a mess. All right. Let me deliver the news the way the news need to be delivered to you guys. Because I want to deliver the news to you guys. He got mail. He got mail. Lots of mail. Hey, man, Ed, you've been served. Enjoy, motherfucker. Enjoy it. All right, what's I gonna say? Being served by a water bottle is fucking crazy. But anyway, Trey Hendrickson, very shrewd move. So They traded for Max Crosby for 2 first-round picks. They rescinded the trade, ended up getting Trey Hendrickson instead, and got their 2 first-round picks back because Max Crosby didn't pass his physical. First, I'm like, here's the thing. This is going to piss some Ravens fans off. This does absolutely fucking nothing for your team. Outside of provide some much-needed edge help for your defense. But offensively, you're missing a big target. One thing about Baltimore, and we can go as far as talk about Anquan Boldin, and I think there might have been somebody else beforehand. It's not coming to me. Let me see something real quickly. Let me look up the 2001 Ravens team. It was a motherfucker. Just give me my stats, bitch. God damn. The fuck? My goddamn stats, bro. Wide receiver. Quadri Ishmael? It's not the person. Oh, damn. He was playing it. I ain't know Ty. He was playing in 2001. Thought he got there a little whatever. Yeah, man. Quadri Ishmael. But that simply doesn't prove my point. See, listen up as I. I had a feeling. Where is it? Glad they didn't make me do that stupid ass I'm not a robot check again. There was another wide receiver. It wasn't Travis Taylor. It was somebody else. I know it when I see it. Let's see if I can find it. It wasn't Ron Johnson. I could have swore. Fuck it. It's not that important. Was it Frank Sanders? Maybe Travis Taylor was the guy that I was looking for the whole time. Either way, Baltimore has always been a run-first team since pretty much its inception. One thing they've always benefited from is having like a Drake London prototype, having a guy that's big, physical, strong, can run block, but also have reliable hands. This is what Baltimore needs, right? Because they got guys that can operate in space. Again, I already said it multiple times. Zay Flowers is a poor man's versus Devontae Smith. Andrews has talent to be a Hall of Fame, but the consistency and the reliability in clutch moments, a.k.a. the playoffs. Well, i.e. the playoffs. Or E.g., let's say E.g., the playoffs. He needs to be reliable. Okay, so the Hall of Fame, the talent is there for him to be a Hall of Famer, but again, the consistency, especially when the lights are the brightest, that's the next step for Mark Andrews. Likely we'll talk about him soon. But yeah, this is shrewd as fuck. The only thing that's really you lose is like, okay, well, you just lock somebody to a big ass contract. And he plays his division rival, the Bengals, twice a year, so you know, there's going to be some extra motivation. Extra, read all about it. So, some random people, Durham Smythe, likely went to the Giants. We could just knock that shit out. Huntley was kept, which I like that. He knows the system. He's actually a very good backup quarterback, one of the best. I'd say top 3 to 5. Maybe I'd say 2 as far as the best backup quarterbacks in the league, to be honest with you. But I'd say top 5 to be on, like top 3 to 4 to be on the safe side. All right, so Buffalo traded away, I think it was Taron Johnson. I don't know if that's a wise idea. Depends on what they're doing. Kyle Allen, I thought he was retired. So he's going to be a backup. He's obviously not starting over. So they extended Dawson Knox. They extended Connor McGovern, their center. Very good player. Mitch Wishnowsky. And they just got Bradley Chubb today. Oh, Oh, DJ Moore. That's what everyone was talking about. I'm gonna be honest with you. This does absolutely nothing for the Buffalo Bills. Why do I say that? You basically just got a better version of Shakir, if we being honest with you, right? And we don't know where DJ Moore's headspace is at because I ain't gonna lie to you. I looked at his body language a lot in Chicago. You gotta remember, I'm from Chicago. I live in Chicago. Chicago. He said, I ain't paying for this beat. He said, fuck out of here. I forgot that's not what he said. Oh yeah. He was like, I ain't paying for, and it's a damn shame because the dude actually kind of talented, low key, but to be a piece of shit and not pay a producer, that's not cool. But he was like, yeah, what the fuck this dude say? He was like, yeah, shit. He said, shit, I ain't buying this beat. Fuck you gonna do about it? Chicago. That song is fire. He had to take that shit down. Obviously, you don't pay a fucking producer, nigga. And unfortunately, it's crazy because the dude actually makes good music. But you know, if you a piece of shit, ain't nobody gonna work with you in the industry, bro. Especially if you're at the top of the top. Come on now. That ain't to say there's motherfuckers that ain't at the top that's like pieces of shit. But I'm just saying, like, you basically replaceable as fuck. You're not a good. You come off like, you know, you seem like, I don't know if you're trolling or you're serious about you not paying a producer, and then your skill set ain't really like. I like the song. I actually like the song. Despite people saying it's ass, I like the song. I like it a lot. But his skills ain't really like that high enough to be doing. Regardless of your skills like that or not, please treat everybody with respect. Pay for the motherfucking beat, okay? If it ain't a goddamn you remixing a popular song and shit, do the right thing. Pay the goddamn producer, bro, because they got to eat just like you do too, all right? It's coming from also a fellow indie artist. Yeah, so DJ Moore, you just getting a better version of Shakir. And then we don't even know because, like I said, Moore's... How old is DJ Moore? This is interesting. Because he can't be that young. He got to be like going on his 30s. 28 years old. I don't know. We'll see. DJ Moore is a very good player. I liked him in Carolina. Thought he made some good plays in Chicago, but you know, he never really wanted to be there. I think he was tired of the quarterback carousel. Like, you could tell if you really watch Chicago games, DJ Moore's body language was always off. I'm sure he was happy as fuck without them. You know what I'm saying? So, Jalen Phillips, aka this lying motherfucker. You said all the time, I want to be in Philly, man. I was here, man. Oh, my God. This was amazing. Wow. This was crazy. This was awesome. I'm so happy that I'm here in Philadelphia and all this other bullshit. Somebody I got to give what I have to do. Like, man, I wanted to be here, man. I'm so happy to be here. I give you $30 million a year. Fuck you, Philly. Hey, Carolina, Bryce Young. Can I be real with you? His loss. Number one, you know the system with Vic Fangio. Number two, you're guaranteed to be in contention for a championship. As long as Sirianni do the right thing, you're going in contention for a championship. On top of that, Vic Fangio knows how to call defense. You already have familiarity with him. You're playing for a team that's contending for a Super Bowl every fucking year. For now. Our Super Bowl window is wide open. A goddamn golden retriever, motherfucking airboy can hop right in, nigga, and goddamn while y'all watching the game, be sit with y'all or something, you know what I'm saying? But like, yeah, like, bruh, come on now. Like, dog. You telling me, like, my thing is, it's not that he went somewhere else. My thing is, why the fuck did you give all this goddamn baloney about how much you wanted to stay here? You're a fucking liar. Like, that's what my problem isn't that I would have loved for Jalen Phillips to stay here. I really would have, because you kind of tapered off a little bit towards the end. But I had a feeling with a full offseason in his belt and the flash that he did show, I thought he was more than capable of really making some noise. But I'm gonna be honest with you with the Jalen Phillips situation. I'm not upset that he was going to another team. I kind of am because I wanted him here, but that's not what my gripe is. My gripe is, bro, you fucking lied. Like, there's no reason to give this whole fucking PR statement. It's like a girl that be like, man, I'll never ever, I'll never ever, I wouldn't be with you, I wouldn't marry you. And then literally the next fucking day, not matter of fact, fuck that, in a month, she getting fucked missionary. In your motherfucking house. In the master bedroom. Matter of fact, fuck that. Let's up the stakes. In the motherfucking living room. You think you about to get home and goddamn watch The Price is Right or goddamn Maury because you had the day off and shit, or probably your boss sent you home, or you probably went in thought you had to work, you did. Probably about to watch some goddamn Maury or Jerry Springer or Steve Wilkos, whatever the fuck come on during daytime TV. Probably like, oh shit, man, I'm out there. And then your fucking girl was getting donkey fucking and shit after she told you a month ago, I'll never leave you and I love you. This is the same, not the same situation because that's kind of weird, so pause. But what I'm saying is, it's like the same predicament. It's like a girl that says she crazy in love with you, and then you walked in a month later, you get fucked in the living room on the futon. You be there like, oh hell no, bro. Like you be crushed. I'm like, goddamn, you gave me all this fucking lip service to do that? Like, bro, what? But Jalen, good luck. Nobody likes their eggs Benedict, and I like my shit scrambled or omelet. You know what I'm saying? But anyway, moving forward. Just like you decided to move forward, I'm going to move forward. Best of luck. Good luck to your 8-9, your 9-8. Maybe you might get 10 wins because you think you got all that mother. I hope you enjoy it. By the way, when I say this, it's going to sound like I hate Bryce Young, but I don't. And I'm actually rooting for the guy. And I hope that I'm wrong. But I have to be honest with you. I've said this before, very briefly, but I'll touch upon it again. Bryce Young is not going to be a highly successful quarterback in this league. Why do I say that? Number one, he's too damn short, which is typically not a problem because, you know, Breeze, Hurts, and Kyler Murray. But it's a problem because if you play outside of the pocket, because here's why Kyler Murray's able to get away with it. Because Kyler Murray is exceptional outside of the pocket. He's exceptional with his improvisational skills. That's not Bryce Young's game. So you're short as hell. You can't see over the offensive line. And by the way, I'm not saying it as like, yo, I hate Bryce. I fuck with him. Bryce, I'm rooting for the guy, but I gotta keep it real, dog. Like, he's too damn short. Can't see over anybody. Offensive coordinator for I don't know who the fuck that is. Kenny Pickett, John Mechie, we had him, then we let him go. Then he went to the Jets and they barely use him. David Warner, who the fuck that is? Travis Gibson, they got Isaiah Simmons, I guess. I don't know what the hell Isaiah Simmons. I don't know if Isaiah Simmons is weird because he was going crazy in Clemson. Then he got to the NFL. It just was a mess. Kobe Bryant from Seattle, very, very, very good pickup. Very good pickup. I noticed that Chicago is finally spending their money on defense. I like it. I actually like it. I actually would have picked up Hargraves. I wouldn't have let the Packers did it. I would have. I think the Packers picked him up. Don't quote me on that. I would have picked up Hargraves. He's a proven player. I would have picked him up if I was Devin Bush. Maybe. Khalif Raymond, good for more depth, I guess, and good for special teams. I don't know if they necessarily need it, but Nelville Gallen, I don't know who the fuck this is. Cam Lewis, don't know who that is. Katavius Street. Name sound familiar. Wasn't he a Carolina Panther? Garrett Bradbury, OC. He was OC for Minnesota, I think. Case Keenum, the backup. Bengals, Brian Cook from the Chiefs, Boy Mafe from Seattle. I mean, they strapped for cash. They overpaid the fuck out of goddamn Jamar. Not overpaid because Jamar Chase is worth it. Jamar Chase got a big ass contract. So does T. Higgins and Joe Burrow. So they kind of strapped for cash. But this is just like, it's like that goddamn Tyler the Creator meme. It's like, okay. okay. Cleveland's been making some sneaky move. Quincy Williams from the Jets, really good player. They got Jack Stoll. That's a nice blocker. You know, good. Got reliable hands for the most part. Elgton Jenkins, I don't know who the fuck that is. They got more offensive linemen. Ronnie Hickman, I don't know. Titus Howard, I don't know who the fuck that is. Cowboys, Jalen Thompson, I don't know who that is. PJ Locke, some nobody. They took Sam. I don't know how the fuck because I thought Sam Howell was under contract. They took Sam Howell from us. They got Rashad Gary from the Packers. Okay. They franchise tag George Pickens, which why not? Brandon Aubrey got an extension, I guess. And some other people I don't fucking know the name of. They retained J.K. Dobbins, and they let some other people go. I guess we'll just find out what's going on. Alex Singleton got an extension. Relatively pedestrian. Isaiah Pacheco, because y'all know David Montgomery went to the Texans. So, to pair him up, you got Isaiah Pacheco. Okay. We'll see. I think he's a good player when healthy, but we'll see. Rock Ya-Sin. They got Teddy Bridgewater back. And they got Drew Scruggs. And they retained Malcolm Rodriguez. Okay. Pedestrian. But, excuse me. They got Sky Moore, who was a former Chief. Got traded for Zaire Franklin. Dumbass Colts. Low-key a shit show over there. I don't know what the fuck they're doing. I'm telling you right now. I don't know what the fuck is that girl, whatever her name is, Miss I'm going to call her Miss Ursa because I don't know her first name. I don't feel like looking that shit up. But I'm letting you know right now, she's not taking the right notes, bro. I'm telling you right now. I don't know if she's fucking planning dinner reservations at like the most fucking expensive steakhouse known to man. In the fucking Indianapolis area. I don't know what the fuck she's doing, but clearly she doesn't. None of the information that she's taking on the sidelines, if she's taking any, is goddamn. Come on now. Darius Kennard. Real quickly. I just realized something. Baltimore, why the fuck did you let Tyler Linderbaum go? Why would you let the only Pro Bowl offensive lineman? That's like motherfucking the Eagles letting go of Lane Johnson or Jason Kelsey. What the fuck? What are we doing here? That's just stupid. That's dumb. You're not going to replace a Tyler Linderbaum. What are we doing? Jesus Christ. Somebody said ugly precedent for trades. Nah, that Eric DeCosta, that's a motherfucking boss. That was a boss move. All that happens is that you took a big cap hit. That's it. You just pay somebody else a big ass contract. That is it. Like you get to keep your two first round. Your two first round. That's a W, dog. I ain't gonna lie. That's a W. Don't hate the play. Hate the game. You know what I'm saying? So it is what it is. Darian Kennard came for Philly, then he did his thing over there. So I'm not surprised. Jonathan Ford, the name sound familiar. Don't give a fuck. Reed Blankenship. Can I be honest with you? I love Reed Blankenship when he was here, but I have to be honest with you. His production is replaceable. I liked him. I think you have to give him a lot of props because to be an undrafted free agent and become an NFL starter, and he picked off Aaron Rodgers twice in his debut, and he's been fair. He's been a good, solid player. Come on now. I talked about David Montgomery already. Extended Danielle Hunter for a year. Dalton Schultz, Trent Brown. Little noise, not like like that shit sounded mad sus. Pause. What the fuck was I thinking about? Colts. Like dumb shit. Dumb shit. First of all, why the fuck are you paying Daniel Jones $40+ million off of Achilles tear? Stupid fucking organization. Stupid fucking organization. Then Alec Pierce. Light number 2. This is like me fucking giving Rashard Bateman Devontae Adams money, son. What the fuck is this? This makes no sense. This is it. This shit is just fucking stupid. I dead ass would rather give Rashard Bateman this contract. This is fucking ridiculous. Well, how much is that? 4 years, 20. That's still a fucking overpay. He getting paid 25 plus million for fucking what? For what? He not better than Jahan Dotson. Is he better than goddamn Alameda Zaccheaus? Like, what are we doing? Jacksonville didn't do a motherfucking thing. Outside of lose Devin Lloyd. Like, how the fuck you lose? Bro, you had a guy who was snagging interceptions like crazy. He was the rock to your defense. Him and Josh Allen Hines. Why the fuck would you let him go? And you drafted him. That makes the shit even worse. You drafted a guy. Like, what the fuck? That's crazy, son. I'm happy as fuck about this Kenneth Walker joint, man. Cause I'm gonna be bitching like, the Chiefs, you cheap motherfuckers. You didn't want to get a third round pick for Breece Hall, bro. They got fucking Kenneth Walker, nigga. They got the modern version of goddamn Terrell Davis. The fuck? Like, come on now. Come on now. Travis Kelce's coming back. Tyquan Thornton has been retained. But yeah, I'm very happy. Yeah, Teron Johnson from the Bills to the Raiders. Tyler Linderbaum should actually be in Baltimore, but they don't know what the fuck they're doing. They got Quay Walker. The Kobe D. I would miss you, big dog. And by the way, shout out to my boy N'Kobe Dean for telling Dallas, go fuck yourselves. See, Christian Parker, you are Benedict our ass Arnold, and Jalen Phillips, so is your ass. N'Kobe Dean, the only motherfucker that kept it real. That's why this nigga elevated his play. And played the way he played. I hope this nigga become a Pro Bowler. I hope he becomes a Pro Bowler on the goddamn Raiders. The Raiders are making some noise. They got Jalen Nailor from the Minnesota Vikings, Matt Gay, Thomas Booker. I remember Thomas Booker now. Come on now. Philadelphia Eagles should be. They got Tristan McCullum, which I was surprised. I thought we was gonna keep him for depth purposes. Our safety depth is ass. I'm not gonna kid y'all. Our safety depth is ass. Let's see. Let me stop doing dumb shit for no fucking reason. But yeah, the Raiders were making some noise. They low-key the winners. And Quay Walker, he's a good player. For sure, he's a very good player. Chargers. Alex Ingold. They didn't do a motherfucking thing. Chargers didn't do shit. They sitting on their fucking hands till it's numb. Trent McDuffie, hey, I ain't gonna lie to you, dog. Jalen Watson, Trent McDuffie, they making some, hey, Trent McDuffie, that is a huge trade. So they give, it don't really hurt the Rams, too, because if I'm not mistaken, they got 2 first. All they did was just give one of their first-round picks for the Chiefs. You know what I'm saying? Malik Willis to the Dolphins. Could be a hit or miss, really. Now we're going to see what kind of player Malik Willis really is. So that'd be interesting. Kay Gonzalez. Bare bones shit. A lot of re-signings for Minnesota. Nothing too crazy. Hey. How you Patriots fans feel now, you fucking crybabies? We just wanted to fleece Howie because we think Howie's a fucking idiot. We think he was born yesterday, bitch. When was Howie Roseman born? Well, I got my shit in all caps like how I type on the internet. Jesus, you can't fucking spell. 1975. Clearly wasn't born yesterday. And that wasn't meant to be a shot. So they got Elijah Vera Tucker, interesting. Draymond Jones, Kevin Byard, they just signed today. Romeo Dobbs, very, very good pickup. I mean, talk about, I don't want to say it's an upgrade over Stephon Diggs, but it's somebody that's like, you know for a fact he's going to be highly productive. So all that bitching you guys did, you know, you didn't have to give up any first-round picks. You have to bitch about, we just want A.J. Brown for a half-eaten bag of chips. Nigga, fuck you. Take that bag of chips, shove it up your fucking ass. Saints, I don't know why the fuck Jacksonville let go of Travis Etienne. They must got a replacement from somewhere. I don't know where it's going to be. Out of their ass. I don't know where the replacement's going to come from to replace Travis Etienne. But whatever. Noah Fant. Why would they Seattle give it to Noah Fant? Oh, Noah Fant been bouncing around. Never mind. They got a different tight end. I forgot. This is all right. Caden Ellis, I'm surprised Atlanta didn't keep him. I especially with James Pierce Jr. going, I would think the guys that are productive, you want to keep them, especially with James Pierce Jr. being a. And on top of that, they gave him a bunch of their fucking. I don't think. Do they have a first round pick? I don't. NFL draft one. Do they have a first round pick? And track these nuts. How about that? They don't have a first round pick. What the fuck are you doing? Why wouldn't you re-sign Katie? Atlanta's a them and the Colts and Arizona. Those are the dumbest fucking organizations in football. Dumb, stupid, fucking idiotic organizations. Giants likely went to the Giants. Said it. Trayman Edwards, who I thought was a little so-so from sometimes he made plays on the Bears, sometimes he didn't. He's on the Giants. Greg Newsome, that's a really good pick from Jacksonville. You got Patrick McCarr, that'll help with the run game for sure. Cool. Yep. Giants making a little noise. A little ah. Kept the Mario Davis. No, he came from the Saints to the Jets. Oh, that was the Bears should have kept Nahshon, right? Especially if all you always want to get was $3.5 fucking million. You gotta keep. They should that was a Bears. Hold that fucking L. Hold it up high so motherfuckers can see it. Bears. If all he wanted was $3.5 million, and he gets up to $5.5 million based on the sentence, why the fuck wouldn't you keep him? What are we doing here? Jets got Geno Smith back, and they got Minka Fitzpatrick. We'll see how that's going to work. Being jackasses to keep Breece Hall for no reason. That's it. I'm going to call him Tariq Woolen. I'm going to be honest with you. I could be proven wrong depending on how he adjusts because Christian Parker is not here to help him develop. I like his physicality. I like his attitude. It can be a little bit rambunctious. The Rams NFC Championship was case in point. All right? Attitude can be a little bit rambunctious. Everybody was screaming about, some of y'all were bitching about Chauncey Gardner-Johnson and A.J. Brown. But I'm telling you right now, hopefully the Eagles did their due diligence and hopefully he cools out and just play football. I'm not entirely sure if it's going to be Bradbury in 2022 or even Darius Slay. We'll see. I'm surprised we didn't go resign Mekhi Becton. What are you doing? Hey, goddamn. Come on, son. Darnell Savage, I'm surprised he's still playing. Pittsburgh making a little bit of noise. I'm thinking if I'm Pittsburgh, I think they're probably trying to draw Aaron Rodgers back to the team. Asante Samuel Jr., that's a good pickup, very good pickup. Rico Dowdle, very good running back. He might, Jalen Warner will have to take a back burner because he can play. Jamel Dean from the Buccaneers, we'll see. And they traded Michael Pittman, stupid-ass Colts. You're going to pay motherfucking Alec Pierce all that money, who's a light 2 and really a number 3 receiver at best. But you're going to let go of your best receiver, Michael Pittman. This team is fucking stupid. This one surprised the fuck out of me. The Bills should have gotten Mike Evans. Yes, I know the injuries, but really, Mike Evans is a fucking Hall of Famer. I still think he got some left in the tank. I would have got him. But it is what it is with that. But yeah, Mike Evans to the 49ers, this is it's really like a low risk, high reward. And only paying him. So they did this nigga dirty as fuck. 3 years, $60.4 million, but only $16.3 million is guaranteed. He must just want to be somewhere else. They got Brett Toth. Let's fucking go. Get his ass. That nigga was ass too. That's the motherfucker who was trash. Him and Matt Pryor, get them niggas off the fucking team. Sia definitely don't want to fucking be you. Seattle did the right thing, keeping Rashid Shaheed. Josh Joe retained. Anything different? Not really. Just keeping the guys together. That's good. Alex Anzalone going somewhere else that's a little bit. Actually, Jack Campbell's the better linebacker. This does not really a loss. You can replace him in the draft. Kenneth Gainwell going to the Buccaneers. Why the fuck would he do that? Because you got three runners. You got White. You got motherfucking. What's the Buccaneers? Buccaneers got like a bunch of running backs, dog. Like, I don't even get how that's going to even work. They got Jake Browner from the Bengals just now. Let's see. Sean Tucker, Bucky Irvin. I think White is still on the team. Is he not? Oh, he's not. He went somewhere else. Okay. Still, like, I don't. That was a dumb move. I wouldn't have did it. You retain Cade Otton. Tennessee overpaid the fuck for out of what Wanda Robinson not worth. How much is he getting paid a year? That's not. Got John Franklin Myers. He's spending my money on that defense for sure. Mitchell Trubisky. Fairly pedestrian shit. Nothing to really write home about. You know what I mean? Commanders doing absolutely fucking nothing. They signed a guy, Amik Robinson, from the. Wait a minute. Ain't Amik Robinson from the damn Detroit Lions? Yeah, he was hoping. Interesting. Got Treylon Burks still. And Laremy Tunsil. They didn't do shit. They should have swung for the fucking running back. They're not even paying fucking Jaden Daniels yet. Why didn't you go for a running back? What are you doing? I would have took one of the running backs. I would have took fucking Kenneth Gainwell. The fuck? The Steelers should have kept Kenneth Gainwell. But no, you get an upgrade with Rico Dowdle. So never mind. Commanders, what the fuck? Give Kenneth Gainwell. Why not? Dumbass organization, dog. These niggas don't know what the fuck they're doing. Niggas just sleeping on a fucking job like how what's the old boy name? Aaron Glenn was doing in the combine and shit. All right, we might not even get to the academics joint. We have no time, and I have to prepare for I gotta prepare for my performance next Wednesday, so I don't have time like that.
Really talk about this in like a real.
Yo, Shannon, what the fuck? That's crazy, dog. It's a crazy ass question to ask. Nigga, I was like, yo. You know what? I ain't gonna lie to you. I never get on Shannon's show. If I get faced, I wouldn't get on the show because he go at me like that. I'm gonna say something fucking personal. We gonna get into a fight, nigga. I'm not gonna lie to you, that my nigga. Hey, nah, bro. Nah, dog. Nah, bro. Nah, you ain't gonna go at me like, what the fuck kind of messy ass question is that? Knowing your motherfucking history. Now, granted, some of it was a little bit unfair, but let's keep it all the way 1,000, my nigga. You on some bullshit with that motherfucking question. I tell you that right the fuck now. That was some crazy ass shit. Hell no, man. I ain't gonna lie. Me and your big ass would have been. Shit, I would have, motherfucker, would have been WWE ass motherfucker. Like, shit. Oh, Bruce Leroy with the chair. Oh my God, he's coming at him. Oh, man, that would have been me, I swear to God. Nigga asked me that lame ass question like that. What the fuck? That shit was out of pocket. Like, nigga, I ain't gonna lie to you. When you got a fucking, that's like you bleeding from your motherfucking mouth. Like, you know I did it in the movies and shit. Then you coming out, you wounded as fuck. You got shot in your motherfucking ribs, so you can't breathe. You got broken ribs. You bleeding from the motherfucking mouth. And then somebody shot your ass to the knee. And you trying to see? I don't know. This is another thing too. This is another thing I'm gonna mention real quick. I don't know why motherfuckers do this. Yo, play dead, motherfucker. Play dead. Get out the fucking way. What the fuck is the point? I don't know why niggas in movies be sitting there fucked up and shit. They be doing this. Hold on. They be like, blood coming out their fucking mouth. They damn near like on fucking 12% fucking health bar and shit. And they be still trying to shoot the motherfucker. Nigga, go play dead, motherfucker. Cause you're not gonna kill a motherfucker, you feel me? And even if you goddamn live, boy, your ass gonna be in so much fucking pain. You gonna be in a hospital for a whole goddamn year, nigga. Hell nah. What? Come on, dog. That's crazy. So we gonna watch some regular music shit. It's nothing really to. Did I have something else to say? I was just talking about, but yeah, I ain't gonna lie, Shannon, you out of pocket as fuck for that. You out of pocket. Like, nah. I don't even want to call your ass Unc for that shit. I'm gonna call you Shay Shay for that bullshit. Shay Shay, that was some bullshit. Like, what the fuck? Like, yo, like, that was messy as fuck, dog. Like, come on, man. After all the shit that you been through, I would think you'd want to be respectful to your guests and not ask some fucking crazy ass question like, dog, like, nah, bruh. I could be on this goddamn show, dog. Like, what the fuck kind of lame ass shit was that? What the fuck? Like, dog. That, like, especially with your motherfucking history. With your history being public. Granted, you kind of are a victim in that situation, kind of. But still, like, what the fuck kind of lame ass question was that? What the fuck? Like, dog, what are we doing here? That shit was stupid. Like, bruh. God knows how to put me in certain situations because I wouldn't do it, dog. Like, man, I'm not gonna lie to you. I would have returned fire. I would be like, Denzel, shot me in my ass. Drake, you punk motherfucker. All right. So first, there go Domani, T.I.'s son. He talked about how J. Cole turned him down. I'm not trying to be messy. It more or less is like, you know what I'm saying? So go watch like 2 videos. And after that, I gotta go because I have to go prepare for my, what's the name?
Opening 1 restaurant in a year is hard enough, but 2?
Borderline insane.
Through platforms like Upwork.
I met Cole at what he had. The first time I met Cole was actually at an Outkast. It was at a Coachella Outkast concert. Boom, we dapped up. I wasn't into his music like that, but I knew he was a rapper. The first time we really like exchanged information and we understood that we was 2 artists in front of each other was when he had his Dreamville Writers Camp at Tree Sounds in Atlanta. I pulled up. I kept trying to. It's a school week too, so I'm not supposed to be out late. I'm staying out late.
You're going for the music.
Yeah, for sure. And I'm just trying to run him down and trying to play him some music. And at the time, he was like,
J. Cole, I fuck with you. What you did to Cameron was dirty as fuck. And the crazy thing about it, about the situation is this. And at the end of the day, do I like J. Cole music like that? No. But I definitely respect him as one of the greatest rappers of all time. Hands down, he's a Hall of Famer right now. But I gotta keep it real with you. Let's just say if I'm gonna take everything that Cameron said as truth, right? Because I'm gonna say alleged because I wasn't there, right? But I, in my opinion, if you ask me my barbershop opinion, barbershop talk wise, I believe Cameron. Dog. Academics said some shit. And he got a point. I was thinking about keeping it to myself, but fuck it, I ain't scared. No, I'm gonna say it. Too many of us, and that's why I like people like 50 Cent. Too many of us, black celebrities, black artists specifically. In the beginning, we hit every platform known to man. Don't matter who it is. But it just seemed like when certain black artists get to a certain level, they don't want to do black platforms anymore, dog. And there's plenty of ones that aren't as messy. You can even go to some smaller ones that are actually like, come on now. And Academics made a point in his stream a long time ago, and I'm starting to see it. The fuck is some of y'all doing with no disrespect to Bobby Althoff, but I gotta keep it. Why you going? What the fuck that she got in common with you? What conversation are y'all? What dialogue? What actual dialogue can she have? Does she listen to your music? Probably not. Does she in tune rap culture? Probably not. She'll do her shit over like somebody like $1 million worth of game. Like what the fuck? Like that's what I love 50 Cent because as big as he is, everything that he accomplished. He still will go over to the Breakfast Club, to Big Boy, to the $1 million worth of game. Like he'll still stay in touch with the culture. Like everybody feel like once they reach a certain level, they're above the culture. I'm not saying everybody grown. You do whatever fuck platform you want to. It don't matter. But yeah, I think Academics got a point, and I think he's actually right. They'll fucking go on some random ass white TikTok girl, no respect. I'm just keeping it real. Like you rather go on her shit. Probably know nothing about the culture, know nothing about hip hop. Not really well versed on what's going on. You're gonna have a conversation with her about absolutely fucking nothing for 2-3 hours, and then black platforms like Big Boy, like motherfucking Sean Cotton, Say Cheese. Like by the way, shout out to Sean Cotton, Say Cheese. Great platform. And Sean Cotton is probably top 5, maybe top 3 of the best interviewers I've ever seen in my life. You know, having Charleston White, it can be a lot. And then I know some of the shit he be sitting there and say, like, damn, I really want to chime in. And he do, but what I love about Sean Cotton is that he let his guests talk. And then he chimes in every now and then, but he does it at the right moment. Like, a lot of motherfuckers, they bring people on the interview, and they just want to talk, they want to find relatable story. So let's just say the person being interviewed is telling a story. They'll fucking find some way in that story to try to insert themselves in it. Like, bitch, we did not come for you. No disrespect. 99.9% of the time, we didn't come for you. We come for the motherfucker that you interviewed. Okay? So hold your horses. Establish yourself. See, that's what I like about Sean Cotton. He established himself with being a great interviewer. And then as time went along, then he started to push back on Charleston White in some respects. But he did it at the right moment. He didn't try to overtalk him. Even if he said something fucking egregious, he didn't overtalk him. He let Charleston White speak his piece. You understand what I'm saying? And so many interviewers got so fucking big ass egos that think that motherfuckers come to watch their platform for them. We don't come to watch you. We come to watch the motherfucker you interviewing. Sorry, but not sorry. Like, that's the truth. Stop fucking interrupting a guest. So they'll talk about a part, but oh yeah, I ain't gonna lie, man. Back in my day, we had all the parties. The Diddy party was the most lit one for sure, man. They had baby oil bottles, man. It was like, and it had some white notebook paper with permanent marker having. One was Dom Perignon. The other was, you know what I'm saying? Put whatever fucking alcohol drink in there. You know, the other one had Grey Goose on there. And I'm like, bro, ain't these all Johnson & Johnson baby oils? Why are you ripping the labels off and putting notebook paper and putting on under different, the names of drinks and shit? Another one was Jack Daniels. I'm like, how the hell a baby oil name is Jack Daniels? Because it was the strongest one out of them all. But yeah, it was the one that never got open no matter what. You know, Diddy was mad superstitious about that shit. Like, what the fuck? Like, nobody give a fuck about what you... Nobody can't really come for you, motherfucker. Shut the fuck up and let the person say their piece. And then every once in a while chime in, because I know it's your platform. I get it. But nigga, we didn't come... The artists not come to fucking watch you or hear about your stories. We don't give a fuck. If you want to do that, go have like a separate video where you can have your core audience listen to your stories. When you got the motherfucking guest on the show, let the motherfucking guest, he, she, whoever the fuck it is, let them speak. Shut the fuck up. Stop interrupting the guest on this fucking ego trip because you niggas think you're more important. You're not. I'm here to tell you, buddy, you're not.
Not right now. But I'm not seeing there's so much going on. It's a big studio. It's like 200 artists in here all recording. And he trying to record his stuff too at the same time. He got his family there. I'm not taking in consideration all that stuff that he got going on. So I'm just thinking he just keep brushing me off. Come tomorrow. I'm like, man, you don't even know. Every time I come up here, I'm getting in trouble. But but I ended up coming back. I'm like, man, you know what? This man just keep turning me down. And I ended up clearing out a
Real quickly though, because I need to wrap up my J. Cole point. First and foremost, whenever you make a promise to somebody, you have to keep the promise. Unless there's a tragedy or something that is 100% unavoidable, like some misfortune really happened to prevent you. Once you make a promise, you say, yo, you do, especially if the other person held up their end of the bargain, which in this case would be Cameron. Cameron held up his end of the bargain, gave you the verse, whatever the case may be. And then in return, he didn't even, he could have charged you. Cameron's a legend. He can charge what the fuck he want. This killer we talking about. Bro, that's like my favorite, that's my favorite rapper. I'm not just saying it because he's my favorite rapper, but I'm just saying, like, Cameron's a fucking legend. If you know, you know. But here's the thing. He could charge you for this shit. He did not. Did you a favor. He said, yo, give you the verse, whatever the case may be. Come on my show. And talk about some shit that you like. You like to play basketball. You like watching basketball, nigga. Like, I see you in fucking Africa and shit. Like, you like basketball. You came from you played, what was it, St. Joe's or whatever? You played basketball in college. What the fuck? How you not? Everybody chilling, having a good time on the show. It is what it is, having some fun, and then you gonna drop the rate. It's a win-win. It's a win-win for you, dog. People get to know, okay, what kind of sports teams you like. What's your thoughts on the sport? It's a win. It helps you, and it helps their platform. Why not? I thought that shit was lame. Like, if everything a Cam Legend was true, that J. Cole, you lame as fuck for that, bro. And I'm not gonna, like, I fuck with you. I actually thought what you did, and here's the thing, and I'll take it a step further, and I'm sorry, I gotta apologize. If you're gonna do shit like that, like rescind your, like, renege on your word, my nigga, don't bother, because this is what I took from you dropping out of the quote unquote rap battle. You was in your spiritual mode. He was like, listen, the noise of the world is telling me to keep playing into this, but this is not me. This don't feel right in my spirit. So I recognized that. I was disappointed, but I recognized, I said, you know what, I actually respect you for that. But then don't go do some shit like that and then go renege on your word, especially if off of nothing ass shit. All I has to do is a fucking interview. Like, come on now. It's the easiest shit to do. It's what you like sports, nigga. You played sports. You played basketball. Can play basketball. Mace played basketball. Like, what are we doing here? So, like, there's a productive conversation. Like, it ain't like they're gonna ask you no motherfucker about, like, yeah. So, what was about that grape allegation back in 20? They ain't gonna be like that, nigga. Y'all talk about sports the fucking damn near the whole time, and maybe y'all throwing some a little bit of talk about music, like. It's a nothing ass thing. How the fuck you renege off some shit? And like the nigga, like you act like this motherfucker asked you to go make a license plate with your bare hands or go fucking rebuild a goddamn pyramid, and all nigga gave you was a fucking hammer and screwdriver, like and some goddamn sandpaper. Like, bro, what the fuck are we doing? I can't, like, I ain't gonna lie, Cole. You kind of lame for that. I like you. I respect you as a legend, but if we're speaking about that particular situation, you that ain't cool. You know what I'm saying? Like, yo, and also shit, it's a nothing ass, it's a nothing burger, dog. Like, come on now. Like, come on, like.
a closet in the studio, because all the studios was took. They was just setting up studios everywhere. Like, even like in the kitchen. Just recording everywhere in that room. So I ended up clearing out a closet. And I recorded some stuff, and I said, yeah, Cole turned me down 3 times. I said something about that, and I played it for him. He was like, yeah.
What the fuck was that? Was somebody getting raided? That loud ass slam. DA, put your motherfucking hands up, bitch. Where the drum? Show me where the drum. And the motherfuckers flushed down to, oh, shit. Get your ass out the bathroom. Get your ass out the bathroom. Take it out of the toilet. Take it out.
Yeah, this jump fire, but nah, bro, I wouldn't turn you down. And that goes back to me always being that artist to express myself and say what's on my chest, regardless of how I think someone is gonna feel about it. I never been that person. and I say
Don't mind.
exactly what I
Don't,
feel.
hold on. Don't mind. I mean absolutely no disrespect to you whatsoever. That has nothing to do with you being an artist. That's your personality. It's like you're a straightforward guy. It's called having an express. It has nothing as a fellow artist. Doesn't have shit to do with you. And I mean this with all respect, all due respect. And no reason to be disrespectful, no mind whatsoever. But I'm saying I have to keep it real. There's absolutely no fucking reason. There's you being a straightforward person, a straight shooter, so they speak, or you having an expressive personality doesn't have shit to do with whether or not you're a musician or not, or an artist, or lack thereof. Whatever the case, it has nothing to do with it. But continue on.
And I feel like that's healthy. You know what I'm saying? Cause from that interaction, we built a relationship, and we understood each other. We exchanged information. Bro told me take his number down. I'm like, what? All right, boom, take his number down, and now we cool. When he in Atlanta, I see him. When I'm out there, I see him. So that's how we met and built a relationship.
If you want to have a job in the next 5 years, these are the AI rules you need to know.
Get the fuck out of this bullshit.
How long will it take that relationship to be built? But people think relationships be built as soon as I meet you today, we locked in tomorrow,
Yeah.
I got your number. People don't understand it take a little time to build a relationship.
Right.
You know?
I don't remember. I want to take a guess. Dang, I want to take a guess and say that was probably 2018.
See?
Up until now.
Damn.
20 years. It's about 8 years.
That's 8 years.
That's what I'm saying.
And because you mentioned something.
I ain't gonna hold you. It ain't gonna take no 8 years for me to build a relationship with a motherfucker. Literally, I could know who a motherfucker is in about 6 months to a year. That doesn't mean I'm gonna get married in that time. That time span, and if it's a lady. But I'm just saying, like, you don't need no motherfucking 8 goddamn years to go figure out who somebody is. If you do, you probably don't belong around that person. I'm just saying.
Then which is interesting. You know, we know who your father is, and you said you was getting in trouble going there because it was a school night. Was it him or your mom's or
Both. It was both of them.
Interesting about the J. Cole?
Yeah, about being out late.
Studio?
Yep, 100%. Cause they knew the studio was something that I loved, and if I was slacking in school, not passing classes, like no studio, and school first.
That makes sense. It's like
So-
basketball.
Right.
Well,
So if they like it's a school day, staying out late cannot help you in school. So don't stay out late. You need some rest. But yeah, I had to fight through that because I didn't understand it. Once I dove into music so much and I started realizing like, yo, if I pour into this, it's gonna pour back into me so much. I was confused. I'm like, this school job, I don't feel like we gonna need this, but I was wrong.
Let me ask you the thought process. Being that you know your father was a wild dude when he was younger, it's documented. How did you deal with when he telling you to try to do the right thing, the political dad thing? And you know, when he was younger, he wasn't even thinking about this thing.
Because he got put on at early age too. Like 19-ish? Yeah.
I feel like I always knew that he was saying what a parent supposed to say.
But
And we grew up differently, 100%. So it's like I couldn't even say that.
gotcha.
Why you ain't do? Okay, well, son, I grew up without a father. I grew up in this environment. I didn't have this. You got everything. Okay, enough said.
I can understand.
But that takes
He's mature.
a type of maturity, to even understand that and deal with that along the way. When you first started, I felt like people wasn't taking you seriously about your music. How did you feel about that?
I wasn't taking it serious either. I didn't know what I was doing. I didn't really even understand what it meant to be an artist or pursue music. So, 100%. That's understandable to think or say that.
What was the negativity to you at the time when it was going on? Like, what are they saying? Like, why are they saying this? You know what I'm saying? Are they hating on me?
I probably translated like that. They hating on me. But yeah. When I started getting older and realizing that things were affecting me, like school. I don't know if me failing and I can't go to the studio, or if it's a girl I like, I don't know how to express it. When I started really like having stuff like that affect me and it spilled into the music, and then people started telling me, yo, you know what, that's dope. I can relate to that. I feel the same way that helped me. That's
So
when
those experiences made you a better artist, is what you're saying?
Yeah.
So I guess that's a great trade-off, even though things aren't going well, like you said, school or relationship, but it's now making your music more engaging.
Yeah, but I'm figuring myself out too, though. It's not even just the music. Like I'm expressing myself. If you don't,
Isn't that all artists though?
some artists just make music just to say stuff and to say stuff that rhyme and to try to make some money, which is not a bad thing. But I'm expressing myself. You know what I'm saying?
You different.
They're rapping, is what we saying about the new generation. They're not rapping to make music, to make art. They just want to make money. It's not about that. Like,
Well, folks need money too, though. I'm not down.
No. I need no. Yo, I'm a huge money person. Okay, but I'm just talking about what I'm hearing in the music. I'm older. You know what I'm saying? So I've been around. I heard your father's first records. I was one of the first people to buy those records, being from New York. Like DJ Clue's been my best friend for 30 years. So I've been around and seen this whole thing. But the difference in the hunger, yeah, everybody. Foxy wanted to make money, Ken and Big, but they knew that they had to make greatness in order to make that money.
Yeah.
That's not what.
Now people just feel like they toss out anything and it's gonna make money.
Even if you're writing a female's rhyme, she gotta be like, that don't work. That's not it. You gotta be better. That's not the message I'm trying to come across. That's not what's happening right now. So to hear him and see him do it, I'm telling you, when I first watched, I was like, is this nigga really like being an artist, or is this an act? Because there's no young people taking this seriously and trying to find themselves. You follow what I'm saying?
Here's my thing. You can't make you cannot, first off, to make a blanket statement like that, it doesn't make any sense. Because number one, the music industry in general is oversaturated as fuck. So if you're talking about mainstream, okay, that's one conversation. Talking about the entirety of the music industry, no. Because, and here's the thing, right? You only know who you come across during your experience. It doesn't speak for everybody. So I don't know. It's just like, I guess we're supposed to assume that he's not talking about everybody, but then again, that shit kind of bothers me because I'm like, you can't make a blanket statement like that. It doesn't really make a lot of sense. I'm not gonna lie to you.
They're not doing that right now. So that's
Not
the
true.
part
What the fuck
I
you
feel
talking about?
like is a little different with you compared to what everybody else is doing.
All right, so we're gonna watch this Prince joint about his work ethic. I'm just very curious. I happen to stumble across this shit literally like just moving through, and after that we out of here.
He might genuinely be the hardest working musician that ever lived. When it came to pure execution, he was in a league of his own.
When you're talented like Prince, but then you also outwork everybody, you're just at that elite level that nobody's at.
Hey, I'm not finna lie to you. If I'm listening to this shit and they just saying some basic ass shit, like, yeah, he really stayed up all night, didn't get no sleep. He really had to drink a lot of coffee in order for him to stay up. He couldn't go to sleep without writing a song. Why don't you do that? Because, motherfucker, I'm at work, bitch. But nah, on some real shit. If it's some generic-ass, basic-ass shit, I'm turning this off, dog. And I'm sorry, I got to end the stream because I got so much shit to do. And I'll see y'all on Friday. You feel me? But honestly,
Talking about a man who outworked the entire industry without breaking a sweat. And look, even if you never reach a fraction of what he built in your lifetime, these 6 lessons you can extract from his grind will give you an unfair edge over everyone else. To put this in perspective, Prince created at such a psychotic level that if you sat down right now to listen to just his unreleased music, you'd be sitting there for 10 years straight. That's not a myth, that's reality. But you don't build a 10-year backlog.
Hey, real quickly though, there is a balance. And here's the reality situation. Especially nowadays with how shit set up with everybody trying to, you know, be able to record themselves, have a little bit more freedom in that. And some, you know, so a lot of people are really good at production. A lot of these rappers are really good at production now. But here's the thing. There is a good and a bad side to recording a lot. When you start recording a bunch of shit, when you got motherfucking 200 songs by the end of 1 year, number one, the first thing I'm gonna have to ask you is how many of them shits you guarantee that are gonna be able to chart off Billboard? How many of those shits music? How many of those songs are actually marketable? Which means is you can have a campaign. I'm not talking about like spending money. I'm talking about like you can structure a campaign on how you're gonna market it, how you're gonna tell the story, the background of those songs. Okay, so it's nice to stay sharp with the skills, and it's nice to keep recording a lot. But you gotta be careful how much you're doing it, because if you just spewing bullshit, just say I need to be in the studio. The fuck no. Like if it's one of those things, it's like okay, I want to create music, because sometimes you come into a studio, you come in recording, you be like okay, I'm kind of lost. Like I've been that way. I think the last time I recorded, I'm like what the fuck am I don't know what I'm gonna do. And then I found something to do, and then it ended up being a hit to me. You know what I'm saying? But not a hit, a hit, but. You kind of have to be careful, because it's like you got to move with purpose and intention. So it's nice to be able to just record and get out on the track and go ahead and just make the music. But it's like at some point, let's just not fucking do it just for the sake of doing it, because just music is not like that. Music, like people got to understand, and people still don't get it. And that's why the music sounds the way it sounds. Music and content creating is two different things. Yeah, I know music is content in itself, but just hear me out for a second. When I'm making a song, it's special. I take my time to deliberate how I'm going to express my thoughts based on this beat. What story I'm going to tell, right? Checking all the boxes. What's checking all the boxes, especially with songwriting? It is showing, not telling. It's utilizing the 5 senses: seeing, hearing, touching, tasting, and smelling. It is having a clear audience for your song. What is the song about? What you want your listeners to get out of it? There's so much shit to go over, bro. Everybody just think I record 100 songs in a day. You only recorded 20. Well, I can almost guarantee that motherfucker only recorded. Matter of fact, I recorded 20 songs a day. You only recorded 5. How much you want to bet the motherfucker that only recorded 5 is probably going to have a chance to chart on a Billboard, and you're not, and neither of those 20 that you create is going to do anything, right? So when you move, and like you move like I'm making a song so I can get noticed. That's not how you really supposed to create art. You're supposed to create art based from a genuine place of self-expression. But in the same breath, it's just like, you know what I'm saying? So everything is a balance. You don't just fucking just do shit. Camera. Content created, comedy acting, there's plenty of scenarios. Nigga, I can go look at a video right now and make a parody about it, right? I could take something from my own life experience and then make a skit about it, right? This content creating is different. You know, events happen all the fucking time, right? NFL shit, you know, shit popping off in the NFL and free agency. I could talk about that all day. I could talk about, like, world events. So things happen every day. So, of course, you can pull out a camera and all that. But music is not fucking content creating. It's not the same shit. And I'm tired of motherfuckers up here acting like it is. It's not.
Moving at a normal pace, you build it by declaring.
That's why the music is ass.
That slows you down. That war starts with the first law. Law 1. Speed is power. Back then, there were no
No. I'm gonna let him talk, but no.
laptops to record music on. If you wanted to lay down a track, you had to book a physical studio for hundreds of dollars a day. And that booking came with a sound engineer. But if you were the one assigned to Prince, you better pray you could keep up. In the words of his engineer, Susan Rogers,
if you did anything that slowed Prince down, you were out of there.
He preferred working with women in the studio. Why? Zero friction. Zero friction equals speed. Susan recalled how he'd come in. She'd hand him the bass. He'd play it, put it down, jump on the keys, then grab the guitar. He'd play all the parts, sing the lead, sing the backing vocals while she mixed it live. Add the leads. The man who ran Prince's Paisley Park record label described it perfectly. It was like a funnel, as if someone was pouring songs into him. They just kept coming out the other end.
Oh,
the time
like,
it takes most people to set up a microphone, Prince had a fully arranged track. Friction leads to delay, and delay leads to lost momentum. Every second of friction steals heat from the idea. No friction leads to speed.
I don't like this theory. I disagree with it for multiple reasons. First and foremost, when you're working in collaboration with people, you're not going to always agree with how things are going to go. That's why you need to have these conversations. That's why conversations need to be had. Clear communication from both parties needs to be had on what's the game plan. Okay, you see it like this. We can't necessarily do it like this because these frequencies is stopping X, Y, and Z from happening. Or maybe you record it close to the mic. Maybe you need to do the take again. Maybe we need to figure out a creative way using a plugin or effect to kind of get the desired thing. Maybe we need to think a little bit. Okay, we're mixing stems. All right, this thing ain't really popping off. So now you need to kind of choose between what instruments need to be heard and which ones kind of don't need to be as much, right? So a snare needs to be heard. An 808 needs to be heard, right? The melody, which is, a driving force, whatever, the instrument, whether it be a violin, guitar, that needs to be heard in the record, right? Your vocals obviously need to be at the forefront, right? But all this extra sound, sometimes it's good in a stem to remove a sound. That way you're creating more headroom for the vocals or for other, elements, the important elements in a record to really take form. You know what I'm saying? So friction is good to an extent, as long as it stays in the realm of collaboration and not like egos just like, no, I'm going to do it like this, because at the end of the day, the artist is the boss. The artist is the boss at the end of the day. Now, some people like to be told what to do. That's on them. But I'm the motherfucking boss in the studio. But I'm not going to be like, my way or the highway. No. It's like, okay, we can talk about it, but my vision is still my vision, and that's what I want executed. But we can have, I'm open to conversation. I'm open to recommendations. You know what I'm saying? So friction is good because it's about, so, like, you got to be okay with sitting there. Sometimes you're going to get a record of motherfucker, 30 minutes, to an hour. Sometimes it'll take like 2-3 hours. And neither one is bad as long as you did what the fuck it needed, whatever it needed to happen for the record's execution. So I disagree with this notion, to be honest with you.
Which leads to results. Speed compounds. Hesitation kills energy. Prince protected momentum like it was oxygen. He'd walk in with lyrics scribbled on hotel stationery from the park, walk out with a fully written, fully recorded, fully mixed record in one day. On the Go with Elmo Labano podcast, producer and musician Jimmy Jam remembered what that pace actually looked like.
Prince would come rehearse our band for 6 hours, and then he'd go to the studio all night, work on a song. And then he'd walk into our rehearsal the next day with a cassette, and he'd pop the cassette in, and he'd say, I did this last night. Press play, and it would be some masterpiece of the song, right?
Yeah. Prince wasn't working hard, he was working fast. Most artists wait for inspiration, but Prince treated inspiration like a deadline. He didn't sit with ideas. He executed them before doubt could find them. That's
disagree with this though. He's saying bullshit. What the fuck are you talking about? Sitting with ideas, sometimes, like, I ain't gonna lie to you. There be some times where I be mad as fuck. I would try to, I'm like, damn, I need to have a skit done today. It has to be done today. And then it's like, waiting was the best thing that could have happened. I'd be like, I need to stream today. And then another event in the NFL take place. And then the conversation I was gonna have, now I got more context to the situation. So he's speaking bullshit. It's just fucking fake ass optimistic fucking utopian bullshit. It doesn't make no sense.
Speed doesn't just create more work, it protects confidence. That changed the game. But
right, through knowledge, which requires fucking patience, which requires an extended period of time.
Here's the trap. You can move incredibly fast and still end up with a hard drive full of half-finished projects. Moving fast means nothing if you don't know how to close.
Yeah.
That brings us to Law 2. Finish while it's hot. Sound engineer Peggy McCreary was in the room when Prince recorded the biggest song of his career in 2 days, When Doves Cried. Peggy recalled how he started building the track, then he unproduced it right in front of her. She said he punched the bass out, smiled, and said, ain't nobody gonna believe I do this. And he did. He didn't start ideas and revisit them later. He attacked them while the fire was burning. Think about the psychology of that. When Doves Cry.
Disagree. Some of my best records was when I heard the beat and inspiration was there. But I'm like, damn, I can't find this hook. And sometimes it took me fucking 6 months, 3 to 6 months to a year to finally, okay, I got the hook. I know how I want to attack the song. And the motherfucker's a hit. So he's just speaking bull. He ain't what the fuck he's talking about. What?
1984. He built it up with
talking bullshit, my nigga. Like, what the fuck you talking? Just utopian bullshit.
Instead of sleeping on it, he stripped it naked right then and there. He stayed in the fire.
Pause.
Ideas have temperature, and temperature drops fast. Most people wait. Prince moved. Have you ever noticed how ideas feel electric in the beginning? And 2 days later, may feel average.
Not
The
all the
idea
time.
didn't change. The emotion cooled. Prince understood something most creators ignore. Momentum has a lifespan. Finish inside the window or lose the magic. So why don't most people finish? Because we start overthinking the details. If you want to finish fast, you have to kill the enemy of speed, which brings us to Law 3. Perfectionism is a trap. While other artists spent a week on a snare sound, Prince gave it 5 minutes. If it felt right, it was right. First take. Keep them.
You do whatever the fuck the track is required. If you can do it in 5 minutes, you can do it in a minute, great. If you need fucking 3 days, do it. Like, just what the fuck is he just saying stupid ass shit? How the fuck you get $1 million subscribers for what? Saying stupid dumb shit.
He wanted feeling.
Nice information, but it's fucking dumb.
Emotion creates impact. In the 1980s, the industry was obsessed with sterile music. 20 takes for one detail, a week for one drum sound. Prince dismissed it. If the song was good, get it down, Susan Rogers said. His music came out like a sneeze. Bam, 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 bam. He kept the first take because the first take had the rawest emotion. Perfectionism is fear disguised as standards. Perfection feels responsible. It feels disciplined. But sometimes it's just fear of being seen. Prince wasn't polishing for approval. He was catching lightning before it disappeared. And that's a different mindset. Momentum isn't a switch you turn on and off. To keep lightning striking, it can't be a hobby. It has to become your lifestyle. Which brings us to Law 4. Create every day. If he wasn't on stage, he was in rehearsal. If he wasn't rehearsing, he was recording. 4-hour sound checks, 2-hour shows, all-night studio sessions. Sleep on the plane, wake up, do it again. As Susan Rogers put it, if he was awake, Prince was recording. That wasn't obsession, it was identity. On tour, most rock stars do a 15-minute.
If you're trying to be great, you have to be obsessed. Sorry, but not sorry. If you want to be regular, just treat it like a fucking 9 to 5. If you want to be great, you want to be on Beyonce, Jay-Z level, you have to be obsessed with this shit. If not, get the fuck on there and let somebody else come through. Just saying.
It's sound check. But Prince, 4 hours. Then a 2.5-hour show for 14,000 people. Midnight hits. He leaves the stage, goes straight to a studio, records all night, catches a flight at dawn. R&B singer Bilal, analyzing Prince's insane work rate, summed it up perfectly. I don't think there's anyone as prolific as Prince in terms of just music creation. He had an output like some Mozart type shit, you know? That's when you're possessed with a mission from the universe. What you do daily becomes who you are. You don't rise to motivation. You default to routine. Inspiration is unstable. Identity isn't. Repetition builds identity. Identity builds work. Work builds legacy. Now let's be real. That pace sounds like a one-way ticket to burnout. So how do you sustain it? You master the next law. Law number 5. Sleep. Yes. Sleep. He had a bed installed in the studio. Purple sheets. New ones every week. This wasn't indulgence. It was strategy. He didn't glorify burning out. He built recovery into the system. To maintain God-tier output, you don't run on fumes. You reload. Recovery isn't weakness. It's maintenance. Burnout kills momentum. Prince optimized stamina. He wasn't trying to win the week. He was building a lifetime. That requires discipline.
To add something, caveat to it, it's not just sleep. Sometimes you need to step away and just go fucking do something not related to your work. Go out, go play some motherfucking basketball. Go out shopping. You know what I'm saying? Do something that's not related to your work. So don't just be, sleep. All I know to do is sleep and good. No, nigga. Do something outside of that's not fucking music. Because guess what? In that moment, you can have an inspiration happen to you when you outside of this shit. So don't just focus on, sleep is the only thing. No, do something else. Go fucking step outside, nigga. Go out, go play fucking backyard football or something. Don't just worry about just sleep. It's not just that.
For? Speed, momentum, decades of stamina. He wasn't chasing a summer hit. He was playing a different game, which brings us to the final lesson. Law 6, build your vault. Prince didn't look at it like he was recording a song. He looked at it like he was crafting his legacy. That's why as soon as he built his recording studio, he also built the vault. Susan Rogers, who actually started it, realized something crucial. My goal was, I want us to have everything he's ever recorded right here. If we get a tornado, if we get a flood, this is his legacy. We need to protect these things. So what did this vault actually look like? According to his drummer, Michael Bland, it's in this room in the building that has veils. And then there's the door with the combination lock. Not a closet, not a storage box, a sealed chamber. Inside that
Damn, got a big-ass library in that motherfucker.
And we're not talking about demos, not scraps, not half-finished loops. We're talking about fully mixed records.
Damn, that nigga got fucking game film on Bulls Dynasty, nigga. God damn.
It's really a vault of treasure. mean, the stuff is incredible on every level. Think about that.
Showtime Lakers game film
it
head ass.
was ever released. Engineer Hans Martin Buff said the sheer volume inside that room didn't make sense. You would think someone lived like 300 years and was recording 5 songs a day. Let that land. 300 years. But here's the deeper question. Why hide it? Why record masterpieces just to lock them away? Alan Lees explains that if a brilliant song didn't fit the specific concept of an album, it didn't get forced. It didn't get compromised. It went into the vault. What if the work matters more than the applause? He wasn't creating for validation. He was creating for history. Kat estimated there were around 2,000 songs when she was there. Probably more.
Damn,
Maybe way more.
Shit.
And will we ever hear them all? His bassist, Sonny Thompson, laughs when asked that. No, because if you could, you'd probably be sitting there for 10 years. 10 years. You don't build that kind of leverage chasing likes. You build it stacking work no one sees. Quietly, relentlessly. That's vault mentality. And vault mentality changes how you see time. You stop thinking in posts. You start thinking in decades. Even if you never match Prince's numbers, move fast.
All right. Good video, but some bullshit here and there, so I'm not going to give it a like. We're just going to move on. But appreciate Hustlers in the Hood. Good video, but stop giving people this stupid-ass utopian advice that, like, it don't hold no fucking weight. All right, that's it. I see y'all on Friday. We're going to try to watch the academics videos, if they still up. But, yeah, that's all I got to say, y'all. Man, y'all enjoy the rest of y'all day, man. Boo-boo. Just say no, guys. Just say no. Say no, motherfucker. Say no, bitch. No. 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 Niet. Bullshit. Bullshit.